Alright then, New Year shopping done and I am on my way home. Whew. Yeah, the usual stare that I get at signals, and now it's even more considering I've got a Sienna which has that blue light flashing all over the place. Anyhow, welcome to vlog number 3 of 2016. My name is Augie F. This is Rage, and this is Mumbai traffic. Alright, so this vlog is around something that I read in yesterday's paper. Yeah, and it's all thanks to one of my subscribers and a friend as well, who messaged me saying, hey, you should read that article and do a vlog on it. And here we are doing that vlog. So the article was in the Times of India, page 2. And I'll try and put a link to the article in the description. For those of you who like reading, go ahead and read it. You'll have a nice, good laugh. And for those of you who don't like reading, take a moment and watch this vlog and hear my impressions on it. So it's basically about how the Mumbai traffic police have decided to cut down on bad drivers all of a sudden. I don't know what they were doing for the rest of the year, but they've now decided to cut down on bad drivers. And their strategy is even more hilarious. So there's apparently 30 units deployed all over Mumbai to enforce these procedures. And in addition to the fines which are imposed for breaking traffic regulations, there's also now going to be some kind of punishment associated with it as well. And here's the lowdown on what the punishment is. So if you're caught riding without a helmet, and keep in mind now that in Mumbai, it is also necessary for the pillion to wear a helmet too. So if either you or your pillion rider is not wearing a helmet, then apart from the normal fine which is associated for that violation, you will also be required to attend a 2-hour seminar on road safety. I shit you not, for those of you who have that what the fuck expression on your face right now. Yeah, and that's the same kind of procedure which will be put into place for people who are not wearing seat belts as well. So if you're not wearing a helmet, either you or your pillion rider, or you're not wearing your seat belt, you will be required to attend a 2-hour seminar on road safety. The second procedure they had in place was for people who drive without... हाँ? नहीं, जो होता है मेरा आगे उसका रिकॉर्डिंग लेता है. नहीं, पीछे का नहीं है. वहाँ पे वो ऑड इवन का भी चालू हुआ ना, नंबर प्लेट का. ऑड इवन का वो नंबर प्लेट भी चालू हुआ ना दिल्ली पे. Yeah, so like I was saying, apart from the helmet and seat belt rule, there's also going to be procedures slightly tweaked now for people who are driving under the influence. And apart from the normal fine associated with driving under the influence, there's also going to be a 3-month suspension of your license that will take effect as well. And apart from that, even if it's your first instance for driving under the influence, you're still going to have a police case filed against you, irrespective of whether you've killed or injured someone or not. And that's where it starts to get funny, right? Because I'm not sure how many of you have followed the case of that Reliance employee. I can't remember her name, but she was a high-level executive, and she got drunk after a party which was thrown for her promotion, I think it was, and decided to take her Audi out and go GTA on a few people. Weeks later, she was then allowed to bail herself out. Obviously, she's rich, so she could afford it. And she was also given her driver's license back and her car as well. Now that is stupid. So you're telling me someone would get a 3-month suspension for driving under the influence even if they didn't kill or injure anyone, but someone that has actually killed someone while driving under the influence is getting her car back and getting her license back and is allowed to go out there on the roads again with little to no jail time? I mean, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Yeah, so that's the first place where I realized what a joke this entire procedure was. And then, secondly, is the enforcing part of it. So, yeah, fair enough. You've got 30 teams working on it. You've got people that are... You've got manpower in place, basically. And you're expecting things to change. But unless that manpower is reliable and trustworthy, don't expect anything to happen. Don't expect miracles overnight. And there's one main reason why I don't think this would be effective. Now, don't get me wrong here. I would love to see that implemented. I would love to see people get fined, suspended, and have to attend seminars for not following the traffic rules. That would be brilliant. But I'm sure you understand why I am cynical about the entire system. If you have lived in Mumbai and have driven or had a chance to ride across Mumbai, you know what I'm talking about. There's one main factor that will overshadow all of this. And here it is. Our corruption system is much more efficient than our legal system. Case in point, that Reliance employee case, right? She clearly killed people. She was clearly drunk. It was proven. And she gets everything back. What about the people who lost it all, man? What about them? And it's absolutely stupid to think that we can change that system overnight just by the implementation of a few laws. Think about it this way. How much more would people be willing to pay to not have to attend those seminars, to not have their license suspended? I think if anyone's happy about this procedure, so to speak, which is going to be implemented, it's going to be the corrupt traffic police. Mind you, there are non-corrupt ones. I've interacted with a few of them, but the corrupt ones would be dancing all over the place because they know that they can make that much more money out of this now. Again, please don't get me wrong. I would love to see it happen. I would love to see those procedures implemented and be effective in achieving what they're set out to. But I don't think that that can happen just like that. If you want something done, you have to follow it up yourself. And I've had that experience on multiple occasions. Yeah, I've reported people and I've followed up and followed up and followed up until something has been done about it. So if you really and truly want something to be done about the corruption around here and some kind of traffic violation, I think we've reached a stage where our government and our law enforcement system is okay with us having to struggle our asses off to have action taken. Because they'll gladly take down your complaint after arguing with you for a few minutes. But you really don't know if anything has happened to the person unless you actually follow up and find out whether something was done or not, whether some fine was imposed or not, or whether some action was taken or not. It's up to you. And that's a shame. That's a real shame. Yeah, enough of my rant. I try to stay away from these kind of topics because it messes my mood up, really. But in case you guys have thoughts or comments, please go ahead and mention them in the comment section. I would love to hear what you think about it as well. Please read through the article and do a bit of research before you comment. It would help all of us to have a meaningful discussion versus some stupid argument. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, if you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you agree with me. Go ahead and comment if you don't as well. And always remember, from now onwards, both you and your pillion need to wear a helmet because you need to ride safe. As you've seen for most of this video, it's a freaking jungle out here. Goodbye.